So I've got a question for you. If you're a Christian and someone asks you, what's your highest calling in life as a follower of Jesus, what would you tell them? It's been my experience that most Christians would say evangelism, right? Seeking and saving the lost, having the opportunity to introduce someone to Jesus so that they can put their faith in him and then end up being with him for all eternity. It's understandable that this would be a priority for us. It's been a priority for the church for hundreds of years, really as far back as the Protestant Reformation. It's the reason we invite people to come to church. It's the reason we start new churches. It's a wonderful experience and really motivating to see someone come to faith. There's one issue, though, that we need to deal with, and that is evangelizing the lost is not the mission that Jesus gave to the church. Jesus, in Matthew 28, Jesus didn't say, go and evangelize all nations. He said, go and make disciples of all nations. And as you think about this, to evangelize someone is to lead them through the process of conversion. To disciple someone is to train and equip them to follow all of Jesus's commands, which includes, by the way, making more disciples. And if you think about this, you might think, well, isn't this semantics? Isn't someone who believes in Jesus a disciple? Not so much. If you look at the Gospels, Jesus never promoted belief that's separated from practice, that's belief without commitment, without obedience, without really, frankly, surrender and a giving up of our total identity, who we are, in exchange for an identity that is like Jesus. So I want you to think of it this way. If our mission is disciple making, then our churches will be filled with people that are practicing making disciples. But if our mission is evangelism, we'll have congregations full of people who might believe, but who aren't trained and aren't equipped. They haven't embraced the calling of making disciples personally for them. That's why I think it's time for us, for the church, for Christians to refocus their mission on disciple making. After all, if Jesus meant for evangelism to be our mission, why would he tell us to go and make disciples that will obey all his commands? If you want to take a step toward disciple making, I invite you to do two things. First of all, just subscribe to this post so you can see future posts and leave a comment. I also invite you to check out my book. It's called In the Way, Church as We Know It Can Be a Disciple Making Movement Again. It goes through issues like this and many other things related to following a disciple-making movement, principles, and practices. Thanks. I hope this has been helpful for you.